The Earthquakes lost 2-1 versus Sporting Kansas City. Here are their grades for this performance. Offense. This is including both the forwards and wingers. B+. I'll give credit to them. They've had a much better game than they did the last 2 games. They were much more productive. They were much more competitive, and they produced a lot more opportunities. They also scored first, putting pressure on Sporting Kansas City. However, after that, they really couldn't produce anything else. They couldn't score after that. So, B+. They have the potential. They just need to finally, how would I describe it? They finally need to finish and, capitalize 100% on their opportunities and get the ball in the back of the net. Midfield. C-. They were able to contribute on offense and push up on offense, but when defending, that's where they're really struggling. That is the big flaw in the midfield. And that's not good because the midfield is supposed to be able to do both. You can't just, be solely good on offense and then bad on defense, or great on defense and bad on offense. The midfield has to be able to do both. And that right now is definitely a weak link, a huge weak link for the San Jose Earthquakes. And frankly, it was the reason they lost their first game of the season as well. The midfield cannot defend very well. Defense. D-. They had some moments where they were able to stop potential attacks from Sporting Kansas City. But those few moments doesn't make up for the rest of the game, and especially that first half where they were atrocious. They were, the second goal, I believe it was, Sporting Kansas City, Alan Pulido, and I don't remember who the other player's name was, but he was a winger. Him and Alan Pulido absolutely ran a clinic on the Earthquakes' defense and were able to dribble the ball between themselves, and then the winger crossed it, and Alan Pulido got the shot right in the center area of the box for the second goal, which ended up being the game winner. The defense is not great right now, and it's not, a rough patch or a rough start or them being injured. Right now, they are playing bad, and they really need to adjust. If not, then they need to bring other players up and see what they can do on defense, because right now, whatever they're doing on defense is not working. Goalkeeper. B-, C+, somewhere around that line. Conceded 2 goals, but frankly, it's kind of hard to really be able to do anything when the defense has been struggling so much. The goalkeeper at that point can only do so much. You could put any great goalkeeper, any elite goalkeeper, but if they don't have good center backs and good wing backs to help them out as well, the goalkeeper is kind of like a band-aid on a gash, on a serious gash that needs stitching. And that's kind of the case for the goalkeeper for the Earthquakes. So, yeah, offensively, so far they look promising. They just need to be able to finish their opportunities, but much, much better offensively compared to their last 2 games. If they can play like they did today, they'll be much more competitive, I think. But in order to win games, the midfield and defense needs to do better. Simple as that. So hopefully they adjust. We'll see.